most local news. Fox 17 Morning News at 6 starts right now.
Several tornadoes tore through central Indiana just days after West Michigan was hit. We'll have a look at some of the incredible video that's emerging this morning.
Dozens of student athletes at Rockford High School have fallen sick just before the start of football season. How the district is responding this morning.
Well, it's a good day if you're looking to buy new shoes. More on the deals you can find at Wolverine's Mega Tent Sale today. Look at Thursday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Deanna Felso.
And I'm Mike Avery. Thanks for being here. Good to see everybody. This is Rob Westerby. That is Gary Frank. And we are closing in on the weekend.
Yes, we are.
Here we go. Rainy start. That's what rumbles the thunder. Probably waking a lot of people up this morning, flipping us on. What's going on? Well, a rainy morning for us as we check things out into downtown Grand Rapids and really all surrounding areas. Kalamazoo is also next to get hit with a little bit of rain. We'll zoom in. Rockford, one of the spots where we're seeing a decent amount of rain all the way from Fremont and Newaygo. This is just heavy rainfall, and that's probably the biggest threat with anything this morning. We had seen some potential for some small hail near Rockford right now, but that threat is diminishing. It's mostly just some rumbles of thunder that will kind of show you what's going on. We'll move all the way to Kalamazoo first, because you're starting to see some light to moderate rain showers. The intensity is picking up also near Paw Paw and Allegan, stretching all the way along 131, but kind of zooming into some areas affected here all the way from Grand Rapids to Kentwood. And this is kind of what we're going to see throughout the morning as we look at some heavier rainfall working its way now into the downtown Grand Rapids area from GR all the way to Kentwood, Wyoming, and Byron Center. These are areas that will be affected. Granville and Wyoming getting a little bit of a break right now, but our temps are on the very, very humid side, 70, mid 70s, but it's very humid outside as well. And that's where we'll stay for now. Rain this morning, but tapering off by the afternoon, actually, as we hit the low 80s. We'll talk more about the cold front when it's finally going to push through our area and what's expected for the weekend ahead.
Fox 17 traffic still dealing with a couple of crashes. One of them was a fender bender southbound 131 at Wealthy Street, but more importantly on eastbound 196. One injury accident to the west of the 32nd Avenue exit at Hudsonville, and now just off the scanners another crash is reported near that one. So I don't know exactly what the problem is, but that's the way sometimes things go. You get crashes and other crashes are caused by them. Meanwhile, later on today, eastbound 196, expect lane closures over the Grand River once again from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Last time this happened 2 days ago, not much of a disruption on the freeway itself. However, that also was tied into a closure of the ramp once again of northbound 131 to eastbound 196 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. all scheduled for the middle part of your day. Looking right now, 28th Street's Cam for 131 northbound and southbound. Normal pace for the rainy morning. I'm Rob Westerby, Fox 17 Traffic.
All right, Rob, thank you. Well, neighbors in central Indiana are cleaning up this morning after several tornadoes swept through the area, destroying homes, vehicles, and businesses.
Oh my God, Starbucks just got blown over. There's people in there.
That is some of the dramatic video to emerge out of Kokomo so far. You can see the tornado that tore through that Starbucks, ripped the roof right off, causing the walls to come crashing in. The manager of the store said everyone who was inside got out okay. Elsewhere, some 15 to 20 people were hurt, but Indiana State Police says that most of the reported injuries were considered minor and were a result of flying debris. And at this time, there are no reported deaths.
It didn't seem very long. I mean, most of the time we were on our phones talking to people, making sure everyone was okay, which they were for the most part. Just, you know, nerve-wracking.
A temporary state of emergency was declared in Howard County, and Kokomo closing down all of the roads except for emergency and public safety vehicles. This latest batch of tornadoes in the Midwest comes just days after West Michigan was hit with 6 of our own.
Wow,
Yep.
the damage there now, so they have a lot of cleaning up to do. Well, week 1 of high school football action kicks off tonight with a bunch of local games set for today and tomorrow. An exciting time.
It is indeed. The Fox 17 Blitz crew will be making the rounds, bringing you all the highlights. One of tonight's games includes the Battle of the Hills at Hausman Field in Grand Rapids. Ottawa Hills will take on Kennewa Hills. Be sure to tune in tonight for the gridiron action. And the Fox 17 Blitz makes its full return tomorrow night. going to be good.
Oh, yes. But one district, however, has over 24 players sidelined with a mysterious illness.
The Rockford Rams are set to take the field tomorrow, but with so many athletes falling ill, you have to wonder if the season kickoff will be pushed back as school and health officials try to determine what's causing it. Erica Francis has a closer look. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Mike and Deanna. The Kent County Health Department could know more as early as today about what's stricken some 30 varsity players at Rockford. The primary concern right now is making sure everyone is healthy and that the school is safe for the start of the year on Monday. Now, they're showing flu-like symptoms, including vomiting and diarrhea. Rockford is working closely with the Kent County Health Department with multiple tests currently underway. They're checking air quality as well as the school's water system and talking to the sick athletes. It's all in an effort to determine a source for the illness. One player who has been ill since Monday told us he's never felt this sick in his life. Another player was taken to the emergency room.
It is concerning, obviously. I mean, anytime you get a group of approximately 30 kids who have the same symptoms, it's concerning, A, for the safety of those kids and how they feel, and ultimately making sure that it doesn't spread to the other kids because, you know, they see each other every day.
Yeah, right now, we have to stop short of calling this an outbreak at this point because we really don't know what's going on. This is very new and very fresh, and it's going to require us now to start digging in and finding out what is really fact.
Now, the junior varsity football team practices in the same facility using the same water as varsity players. So far, no one from their team has been reported being sick. The first football game is tomorrow, and with school starting on Monday, officials are doing everything they can to get things under control. Of course, we'll make sure to keep you posted. I'm live in the newsroom this morning. Erica Francis, Fox 17 News.
All right, Erica, thank you very much. New this morning, a local family is mourning the loss of their young son while the high school he was supposed to be attending will have a grief and crisis team available today. The superintendent for Cedar Springs Public Schools released a statement late last night and said that incoming 9th grader Mitchell Idema passed away. He was in critical condition since yesterday morning, but the circumstances surrounding his injuries are not clear. In the statement, the superintendent said, quote, "I know we all will be mourning the loss of this young man. I am proud to know we will support Mitchell's family and each other through this difficult time as a unified community that continually shares compassion and courage to face all challenges together." The district's first day of school is September 6th.
A home in Muskegon County is being considered a total loss after an overnight fire. It happened late last night at a house on Columbia Road in Blue Lake Township. We're told nobody was inside at the time of the fire. The owner had been planning to do some renovations and repairs. There's no word yet on a cause. The fire inspector will be out tomorrow to make that determination.
Michigan State Police are trying to find a woman who's gone missing from the Decatur area. This is 60-year-old Deborah Fitz. Family members last saw her yesterday morning at around 11:30, but later in the day her personal belongings were at home, but she was nowhere to be found. Police say she has a medical condition that could cause her to become confused or disoriented. Call the number on your screen if you think you may have seen her.
A 16-year-old who's accused of killing his half-sister is expected to be in court today.
Nicole DiDonato is live with us in the studio with the latest. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning to the both of you. Court documents showing that he apparently admitted to this crime. 18-year-old McKenna Hilton was found dead last week near Valentine Street in Emerald Lake in Grand Rapids Township. Investigators say 16-year-old Saban Schmus was the last person to see her alive. They also say that during an interview, he confessed to strangling her at the Lamberton Lake Apartments, where they both lived. He allegedly carried her out to her car, drove around, and ultimately left her body in some bushes. Schmus is expected to be charged as an adult today. We'll have more updates on later editions of Fox 17 News. Meanwhile, friends and family did say their final goodbyes to her yesterday at her funeral. There was also a private gathering Sunday where loved ones remembered the well-liked teen, sharing stories and memories. Hilton just graduated from East Kentwood High School, and friends told us she wanted to be a nurse. Well, police are looking for the man they say robbed a Dollar Tree at gunpoint and got away with some cash. This happened last night around 9 at the Dollar Tree on 24th Street in Holland. Police there say the suspect went in just before the store closed, pulled out a handgun, and demanded money. We're told he got away with some money from the register, then forced an employee to the back office to get even more money. Police say he ran north from that store, probably picked up in a vehicle, though. He's described as a lighter-skinned Latino or black man between 20 to 30 years old, about 5'6" to to 5'8" and has a thin build. He was wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt and blue sweatpants and had a white rag or bandana over his face. If you know anything, call police or Sound Observer. A motorcyclist expected to be okay this morning after Grand Rapids police say he crashed in the middle of a downtown intersection. Happened just before 11 last night on Monroe Avenue near Pearl Street. No other vehicle was involved. Officers say the man just left a downtown bar when he fell over backwards on that motorcycle. And with Labor Day coming up, Perrin Brewing announced it'll offer 15 packs of beer. They'll be available in 2 styles, their Gold Ale and their No Problems Accession IPA. The packs will be available starting Saturday in the Perrin Pub and then be available everywhere coming on Monday.
People will be very excited about that.
Yes, they will. Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
Well, if you're in need of some new shoes, Wolverine Worldwide is holding its mega tent sale today. I'm sure people are already lining up for that.
Yep, let's lace them up. There will be more than 10,000 pairs of shoes and some clothes that are up to 80% off the retail price. Now, some of the brands include Keds, Sperry's, and Hush Puppies. All the proceeds benefit the Heart of West Michigan United Way. That sale is going on from 8 a.m. until 6, rain or shine, on Cortland Drive in Rockford. Now, there aren't any early sales, and it's also worth mentioning that you cannot bring strollers. Later this hour, Alyssa Heron will be there live picking up our orders in a preview.
We sent her with a list. And a new donut shop officially opens its doors to the public this morning. We first introduced you to Darts Donuts a couple days ago when Annie Satowski previewed the new shop. It actually started as a food truck until the owners decided to open up shop at Lake Drive in Easttown. Darts offers a rotating menu of about a dozen donut flavors, Madcap coffee, and lunch options. My mouth is already starting to water.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the problem.
If I had to say it, I would have said the same thing because those lemon blueberry.
Yeah,
and
that's all I wanted to say.
Very nice. 9 minutes after 6, coming up after the break.
We have a consumer alert for parents. Details on tens of thousands of baby strollers that are being recalled.
And if you're thinking about getting a dog, listen up. How much you can expect to spend on one each year.
Oh, he's so worth it, though.
Okay.